Myself Ms. Tejasri Gosbe, lecturer from Praveen Patil Polytechnic, Bhayandar. My subject is maintenance of electrical equipment. In this, chapter 3 is testing and maintenance of rotating machines. Part 9. Learning outcomes. At the end of this video, you will learn about load test on single phase induction motor, moisture proofness test, leakage current test, and pull out torque test. So first is load test on single phase induction motor. So this is the diagram for load test on single phase induction motor, in which first is the auto transformer is connected parallel with the voltmeter, then ammeter is connected in series, then wattmeter is connected in the circuit, and next is the motor, and load is applied with the help of brake drum pulley arrangement. So next is the procedure. So first is connections are given as per the circuit diagram. The DPST switch is closed and a single phase supply is given to the motor. By adjusting the auto transformer, the rated voltage is applied and the corresponding no load values of speed, spring balance and meter readings are noted down. If the wattmeter readings show negative deflection on no load, switch off the supply and interchange the terminals of current coils, that is M and L of the wattmeter. Now again start the motor and take the readings. Fourth is the procedure is repeated till rated current of the motor is reached. The motor is unloaded, the auto transformer is brought to the minimum voltage position and the DPST switch is open. The radius of the brake drum is measured. So this is the procedure for this load test on single phase induction motor. This is the observation table for this test, in which you have to take readings for voltage, current, speed, wattmeter readings, spring balance, that is weight S1 and S2. Next is torque, output power, power factor, percentage efficiency and percentage slip. So these are the formulas, in which first is circumference of the brake drum is equal to 2 pi r, in which r is radius of the brake drum. Second is input power, that is W watts, so where W is wattmeter readings. Third is torque is equal to 9.81 into R into S minus S1 minus S2, where S1 and S2 spring balance readings. Fourth is output power is equal to 2 pi nt upon 60 watts, where N is speed in RPM. Fifth is percentage efficiency. The formula is output power upon input power into 100. Next is the power factor, that is cos phi is given by W upon V into I. Next is the percentage slip S. The formula is Ns minus N upon Ns into 100. So Ns is equal to synchronous speed is equal to 120 F by P, where P is number of poles and F is frequency of supply. This is the graph which is plotted by taking readings from this test, which is efficiency versus output, torque versus output, speed and output, and power factor, slip and output. So this is the performance characteristics. Next is the moisture proofness test. Steps in this test are: no supply connected to motor, put the motor in a closed chamber in which maintain humidity as 90%, keep temperature of 42 degrees Celsius, keep this condition for full day, that is 24 hours, take the motor out of the chamber, carry out the insulation resistance test, see that insulation resistance is not less than 1 mega ohm. After these tests, take a flashover or high voltage test, see that there is no damage to the insulation, then motor is okay. Next is leakage current test. The leakage current should be negligibly small so that there is no risk to the operator and machine is safeguarded. The limit for the current so measured by the external circuitry shown in the diagram shall not be more than 2.5 milliampere. So procedure is the motor is applied with a voltage which is equal to 1.1 into rated voltage through auto transformer. An external circuit consisting of a milliammeter and a resistance R is equal to 2000 plus or minus 50 ohm value is connected as shown in the diagram. For the perfect condition of the insulation of the motor, the milliammeter reading should not exceed 2.5 milliampere. So this test is carried out to check the leakage current if there is any. Next is pull out torque test. Pull out means overloading, the machine stops running. The circuit is a load test on motor. The load test is carried out up to stable temperatures in attained for sufficient time. The voltage and frequency shall be their rated values specified by supplier. Supplier also supplies the information that the motor is safe for certain period under some percent of overload, say 120% overload or so. Accordingly, the load is increased up to that percent and behavior of the motor is noted. Note that there is no abrupt change in speed and motor is not pulled out and stopped. Insulation remains intact for this overloading state. So in this test, the overload, this is actually you can say the overload test in which certain amount of load is applied to the motor and then you can check the behavior of the motor. If it is okay, then the motor is good to other operation. Thank you.